Before the video starts, quickly want to let you know that this is a reading simulator kind of game that involves a lot of reading, so pardon my tired voice, I will read more seriously in the next parts, and let's go. Hello and welcome to a game called Red String of Fate. It just came out on Steam and it's free to play, by the way. So if you're like, damn, look at that face, I want to play that game right now, so you can do that. Go and download it. I have to tell you everything, guys. So anyway, let's start. I tap my pen against my cheek, mumbling to myself as numbers race through my mind. That makes a total of $375. I get paid $9 an hour, so that means... I glance down at my notebook and quickly scroll down the calculations, probably using much more force than necessary out of frustration. Why are the textbooks for this year so horrendously expensive? Do they realize how many more shifts I have to cover just to make up for the dent in my wallet? Damn it! Finally satisfied with my planning, I let my pen fall to the table with a loud clank, causing several people to turn their faces in my direction. I look up with a defiant gaze, and I end up meeting the eyes of a boy who's sitting a couple of rows in front of me to the right, and has badass headphones, and has dual colored hair and stuff, and a really weird nose. Anyway, to my surprise, he looks extremely familiar. The same glint of recognition enters his eyes, which only serves to confuse me further. I cock my head to one side, my brows furrowing. Do we know each other? The familiar stranger lifts his hand in an excited wave. Despite my usual conscious attempts to ignore the hundreds of red strings floating around me, I can't help but notice the frayed, thin, red thread wrapped around the stranger's finger. Just like that, the pieces click in my mind. It's Aaron, isn't it? The nerd from the same high school I went to. Isn't he a year younger than me? How is he in college already? I can't read apparently. Probably not watching it at this point. You gotta bear with my voice. I know it's like a trash can that's got Ebola, but hey, what can I do about it? Aaron's lips twitch up in a warm smile when I lift my hand, slightly in return, too embarrassed to wave him back. His lips part and seems to be mouthing something to me. My frown deepens as I try to decipher his silent message. Deep in concentration, I almost jump out of my skin when the professor's voice suddenly raises in goddamn reading simulator this game, I tell you. Professor, perhaps the two of you could resume a heartfelt reunion outside of the room. I wouldn't wish to interrupt, of course. Don't know why I gave him that voice, just roll with it. My head snaps at lightning speed, my face burning in embarrassment, and I notice Aaron turning back around with a horrified expression. No, well done. I forgot the damn voice. Now how was his voice like? Let's see. No, well then, could one of you be so kind as to answer my question there? I can only stare blankly at him, back at him without a single clue to what question he's referring to. Aaron seems to be in a similar predicament, and he's squirming so much in his seat from what is undoubtedly an unprecedented situation that I fear he'll fall into the... Okay. Question mark says... He said it's 60... Shut I try not to let my surprise show when alone his drifts to my ears from behind me. Attempting to sound casual, I clear my voice and repeat what my anonymous savior said. He said 60% of our grade for the course, right? The professor pauses and turns back to the projector screen with a nod. He's like, what the fuck? I thought I got it this time. How did he know? No, it's not acceptable. He's pissed. Professor is pissed. But not before shooting me one last warning glance. In relief, I twist around slightly to thank whoever it was that saved me from getting kicked out of the class on my first day. Damn, look at that hair. How does he even see? Like the hair is on top of his eyeballs. Oh shit, I missed it, that one. My voice trails off as I lose the ability to speak from pure shock. The boy sitting behind me lifts his head slightly with a questioning look, brushing the hair out of his eyes. Barbers. Have you heard about them? You're welcome. Are you alright? His eyes fall to my finger for a brief second before his eyes darken in understanding. Oh! Recovering from my stunned speechlessness, I lower my voice to a hush and whisper gently to him. My heart is pounding in my chest. You can see them too, can't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. She gives people more recognizable voices. Pretty much all the voices I give to characters are the same. Anyway, his cold reply cut across the air, and I jerked back, my mouth closing uncertainly. No, I can't be wrong. This is the first time I've seen anyone else without a vivid red string around their finger. This string is just like mine, so faint, so stretched, that it's invisible to the naked eye. My entire life, I've been able to see everyone's red strings of fate, which supposedly lead them to their fated soulmate. There are many states possible for someone's red string of fate. It took me years before I could hypothesize what they mean. Some people have strings a vibrant, sharp red, while others have strings faint and thin as a ribbon. Some strings can be knotted, or frayed, or even unbroken. Broken. No. Some strings even lead back to the bearer themselves, ending tied around another finger on the same hand. What? I don't know. Despite all that I've seen, I've never met someone else with a near invisible string until now. The way his eyes immediately flickered to my finger can only mean one thing. He's a seer, like me. Look, you don't have to lie to me. I can see. He's looking at you again. I walked back around to face the front of the room, both grateful for and irritated by his warning. I should speak a little slower. Can you understand what I'm saying? I don't think so. Before I can decide what to do, there's a loud commotion around me as everyone starts chattering excitedly and leaving their seats. Huh? I glance at the projector screen in front of the room and my heart sinks. It's a 3% project that will last for 2 months, and it's worth 60% of our final course grade. An exclamation of disbelief escapes my mouth. I quickly read through the topic, and a hint of panic starts to bubble up inside me. This is a philosophy class. I swear I picked philosophy for all my prep, hoping to bluff my way through the essays. Why is this topic heavily related to science? I can almost see my GPA slipping away from me like a puff of smoke. I try to calm myself with a few deep breaths. I'm trying to read it a little better, because since now it seems like this game is just a reading simulator. It's a visual novel kind of game, so, pretty much a reading simulator, but holy shit. I try to... Oh, you can rewind the dialogues with the scroll button. Okay. It's just a group project, Valerie. Oh, you're a girl? Shit, I didn't notice that before. Okay, let's give a girly voice. I fucking suck at doing voices. How am I supposed to do a girly voice? God damn it. It's a group project, Valerie. Oh shit. It's a group project, Valerie. I'm sure you can ask someone who's good at science for... Fuck that shit. Not gonna give voices. Aaron! At my barely restrained shout, the guy in question turns his gaze on me. He's standing alone awkwardly at the side, and his face lights up with a bright smile when we make eye contact. Aaron. Hey, well, do you want to be in a group together? God damn it, I should just stop giving voices, man. It's not working. Sorry, you 100% you found it really annoying, but I'm trying to give them voices. Sorry. Yes, I do. My knees almost weakening from the rush of relief. I I hurriedly gather my belongings to rush to the seat next to his. As I'm about to leave, I suddenly remember the guy sitting behind me. I turn to see him scribbling away on his notebook without a care in the world. And he clearly has no intention to leave his seat to find a group. I need to learn more about him. He may be unwilling to talk to him about the one thing we have in common, but I'm not going to give up. Hey, do you want to be in a group with me? There will also be another guy. He's from my high school and he's really smart, and he's great in science and stuff. He'll be great to work with. He meets my eyes, leveling me with a stare without a reply for a long moment. I start to shift my weight from one foot to another, uncomfortably waiting for a reply. Finally, he speaks. Okay, thank you for inviting me. I'll be happy to accept. As his snail's pace, he begins to place his items into his bag, to switch to another seat with me. The entire time he doesn't say a word to me. Unnerved by the awkward silence, I blurt out the first thing that pops into my head. I'm Valerie Wong. I'm a first-year student in Japanese. What's your name? I don't think you've been God damn it. Why is it so hard to talk? Sorry. I'm really sorry, but I'm not doing it on purpose, I swear. There's a tiny glint in his eyes that looks like surprise at my question. Look. I'm Luke Hayden, second year, literature major. He doesn't seem inclined to speak again, and we both make the trip over to Aaron's seat in silence. Wait, he's a second year and we are first year. How are we in the same class together? Well, shit. Well, at least he's polite enough to answer when I ask him a question. Perhaps he's naturally just a quiet guy. Aaron. Well, hi. I'm so glad to see you, really. I'm sorry if I got you into trouble earlier. I was just delighted that we could actually share a class this year. Aaron leaps from his seat as we approach, and he beams at me with enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you too, Aaron. I must say I'm surprised. I thought you were a year below me. I graduated early, so I'm here now. Computer science, you. I give a low whistle. I'm impressed. Journalism. Anyway, thank you for letting me be in a group with you. This guy behind me is Luke, and he wants to join us. Is that fine with you? He's like, God damn it. Thought I was gonna spend some alone time with this girl right here. This Luke guy gotta pop up. Of course, why not? It's not like I know anyone else here. Relieved, I let myself collapse on the seat next to him. Thank you. God, I'm happy to see you. Is this a philosophy class? Why in the world is this group project topic on science? Well, to be fair, it's more about evaluating and comparing scientific theories with ideas from philosophy. So it's not really on... He stops at my exasperated stare and flashes me a sheep. Flashes me a sheep. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Let's get started, shall we? Affected by his contagious enthusiasm, I can't help but smile back. Might as well. Aaron immediately launches into a speech about the various ideas he has come up with in the past 2 minutes since the professor announced the topic. And I find my mind drifting to the guy still sitting silently on my other side, writing away in his notebook. Luke Hayden. Are you like me? Can you see the strings too? Why do we both have basically invisible strings? Where are our red strings of fate? I'm sorry, I'm ready now. Scramble over to the table where Aaron and Luke are seated, blowing the stray strands of hair out of my face. Aaron's book dangles loosely in his hands as he speaks to a pretty girl standing next to him. He appears to be stuttering, tripping over his tongue. He has such a love-struck expression that I find myself smirking. So the rumors are true. Aaron's heart is really easily captured. Luke notices my arrival first. He meets my eyes for a brief second before nodding and returning to gaze to his notebook. Look, she's here. No, God damn it, I forgot Luke's voice. For fuck's sake. I swear to God, man. Alright. She's here. She's here. Ah, God damn it. Fucking hell, man. She's here. Let's give him like how many times did I change his voice at this point? 3 times? Well, now let's give him like a, you know, like a really, how do I say it, like a plain voice, you know, like a don't care kind of voice. She's here. It looks quite an announcement. Aaron jumps in his seat, immediately whirling around to give me a warm smile, even as his cheeks are tinted with a slight shade of pink. Right, yes, well, you're here, sorry. I'll catch you later. I was a girl. I'll catch you later, Aaron. That's a pretty good girl voice, even if I say so myself. Oh, are you leaving? I mean, I'm sure you have something right. I'll see you next around then, Fiona. The girl leaves with a wave and Aaron stares after her, retreating back before turning to me with an embarrassed smile. His cheeks tinted red. Sorry, did I interrupt? No, we just met 5 minutes ago. It was a casual conversation, nothing more. Is it just me, or does he seem saddened by that? Probably. Look at his hair, though. It's like a pineapple. Honestly. Now you look at that hair and tell me if that does not look like a pineapple. Really, it's a pineapple, trust me. He's secretly a pineapple. What's his name again? Aaron. I'll be watching you, Aaron. Secretly a pineapple. Is it just me? Are you sure there's nothing more to it? He seems startled by my teasing grin and flushed deepens. Did not notice how gorgeous she is. She's way out of my league. Don't worry, pineapples do get all the ladies, Aaron. Pineapple, trust in your pineapple spirit, and wondrous things can happen, Aaron. So yes, I'm certain there's nothing more to it. He pauses before, seemingly unable to restrain himself, adding to his sentence. But did you see her smile just now? My God, I swear my heart stopped when she flashed those dimples at me. I smirked to myself, shaking my head in amusement. He only met her 5 minutes ago, and he's already infatuated. Without meaning to, my eyes flicker to his hand. The faint red thread around his finger is frayed at the end, where it simply just stops. Floating in the air and connected to no one but air. A wave of pity rushes over me. Does he know? Does he know that his soulmate is lost to him in this lifetime, that she's passed away? What? Holy shit. Even if he doesn't, could this be one of the reasons why his heart seems so easily swayed? How does it even work when one string of fate is broken? Next to me, Luke shifts in his chair. When I look at him, I can tell he's avoiding my eyes. He must have noticed I was staring at Aaron's finger and guessed what I was thinking. Luke must know what a broken string means too. It merely takes 2 seconds to search on the internet and find out that, according to a legend, a red string of fate can bend or stretch but never break. But it just did. It takes fewer than 2 seconds to realize that legends aren't always right, and those walking on the streets with their red string of fate broken is all the proof we need. Aaron's voice brings me out of my thoughts. Anyway, sorry about that. Hey, well... Oh yeah, hey, I'm sorry. I was late. I got tied up at work. Don't worry, it's fine. These things happen. We should probably head to the room we booked before the library gives it to someone else, though. Oh right, I almost forgot about that. The three of us stand up in unison and start moving towards the private study rooms. On our way, Aaron begins making conversation, his earlier desolation vanishing. So well, we didn't realize you worked here at the library. Can't talk today for some reason. Holy shit. Yeah, it's part of the time job. I need the money. Doesn't even pay well. Why am I talking like this? Does it even pay well? Alright, so the voice you just heard is now going to be permanently, I swear, permanently Aaron's voice. Does it even pay well? What do you think? He grins in response to my wry look and pulls the door open, gesturing for me to enter the room first.
Well, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, you might want to watch out for the next part. And that's all. I'll see you next time. Bye.